to start, say a bit about Kolam. Kolam exhibition is considered as a liminal space which explores the plurality of Tamil identity, the contradictions, the poetics and the politics. It negotiates what we bring forward through the threshold and what we leave behind. It seeks the right to self-determine. So we've invited artists Oshin Siva, Hairunisha, Palani Kumar and artist Rocky Mool Selvaraj to define, redefine, subvert what their Tamil identity is or isn't. So this specific event is in conversation with Palani and Nisha and Nicole Thiara and myself, and together we are trying to explore Nisha and Palani's extensive photographic practice, delving into their personal journey and reflections on projects addressing the issues around manual scavenging, honor killing, but also their personal stories connecting to their mothers and how it travels beyond that into all these, how it acts as a tool to investigate the societal issues as well. So the conversation will also try to maybe reflect on the parallels between these structures of oppression and global post-colonial structures. And the event is part of Primary's Kolam exhibition organized in collaboration with CADALFEST and has been supported and produced by amazing Josh here, Joshua Lockwood-Moran. And there are refreshments, teas, samosas, I think. You all know, please help yourselves. And there's no fire alarm trials. What's the exact schedule right now? So if there is one, it's for real. And we should be just going the left would be the easiest way to do that. And toilets are all the way across to the gallery to your right. There are signs to it, and the whole event is recorded. So anything you speak might also be documented. So if you don't want to be included, please feel free to tell that even after you've spoken something. If you don't want to be included, please feel free to get in touch with me. And there is a feedback form available when you go out. So that will be really useful for us to understand if you can spend some time and leave your feedbacks. So I'm going to maybe switch. Did I leave anything? Is everything covered? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And so you can maybe find spaces if you want to sit as well. And I'll switch off the light in a couple of minutes. We'll start with the presentation. Thank you, Nisha and Palani for joining us well.
Thank you so much for coming for this talk. First of all, I'm going to thank Primary. And finally, we are in that country, I'm not even because of Arabi. So I did an exhibition in London before, I did an exhibition in Wales, I did an exhibition in Australia. I did exhibition a lot of in India, but they are not inviting me for any discussion about myself, So this is the first time I'm here at the gallery, so I'm grateful, thanks to Ravi. So I'm too emotional because we are also going to be talking about my own stories, not other stories. We are also going to talk about my stories, my village stories, my mother's stories, my friends' stories, my relative stories, my own people's stories, So when I got my photography idea, when I got my childhood days, I'm going to start with a little bit my introduction to my childhood days. This is me. So I am a self-taught photographer. This took, I think, 2007. I had a dream out only filmmaking. So in Tamil Nadu, a lot of people came out Madurai. I'm in Madurai, cities like, so many people into the cinema. They are also dreaming like we are going to filmmaker. So a lot of people right now making film Tamil industries. So that time I'm thinking about I'm going to make a film. So that's why I'm going to be write a lot of stories. I'm going to be finding books. I'm going to write how to make writing scripts. I'm going to think a lot of things. I'm writing war writing, war writing means I do something like do something but I don't know how to do. Still now I don't do, I'm still learning it. So when I got my first camera, so in 2013, so that times my life totally changed. So that time I studied engineering because of my mother only. Otherwise, I'm not able to study the engineering course. So that time I got my first camera. So that time I totally had changed. So I did photo shoot for every department in my college for free. So everybody know about me. So I went and allowed myself to build things. This is me. So this is my post product things. You know, I did a lot of photography of flowers. I like a lot of flowers. This is Spider-Man movie. So I have a lot of inspiration to get from particular movie because she is helping with other people and he's also a photographer. And one more thing, she is also loving some beautiful girl. I love this movie simultaneously. So I see a lot of time. I think 70 times at least I see. So still now I am seeing a lot of times. It's the first part, it's a theater. It's a very phenomenal movie in my life. So we don't know how many. So the ticket is, at the time the movie ticket is only 5 rupees. It's very hard to earn 5 rupees in childhood days. So my mother gave me 1 rupee, 2 rupees. I am going to be saving that money. That time I am going to visit that particular movie. I am totally changing. So I am going to be a photographer and filmmaker. And I am also thinking about dreaming like, you know, when I am going to walk after the movie, I am trying to walk something in road area. I think I am flying. So I have a lot of imaginary mind going in my mind at that time. So this is my selfie. I took my photos, selfie photos, like, you know. I heard a lot of news about, I reading a lot of books. That time I read the Honorable. So they published a lot of small articles like artist and photographer things. I read about some photographer who worked with Sangarsar. He is a beautiful artist. He is a perfect human being in entire life. Her mother is sex worker, but she is very of dark mood, it's very beautiful. Like we are also suffering, we need help. She is not shoot like that. She is dark mood very political way. It's a very proper way. It's not without dignity. So that's why I read the small article. I think of, okay, I'm going to document myself, I'm going to document my stories also. So this is a deep conversation. So I tell you one example reason. When at that time I don't know, when I took this photo, I don't know before anything about the political ideology, nothing about who are the people going to go help to the conversation, nothing. After reading the entry, I think about a lot of things. Okay, a lot of working people working with the slave, like slave after they were made deep analysis, a lot of British people going to be, build a lot of things. So I'm proud, this is me. I'm loving myself. I'm trying to act myself with my short film. I made a proper talk, lot of stories about Meen Kada Kumar and Poo Kada Bhavan. It's a love story, like, Meen Kada Kumar means fish selling boy and flower selling girl. So fish selling comedy people think about is more like the bad smell is a nice smell. But the girl going to be given the, so like make a proper, like, make it nice smell, like, I had one love story. So this is me. I try to do shoot something like, warrior, like, this is a romantic person to me. After I shoot a lot of photos, my friends, neighbors, and travel. This is my mother. I'm going to start telling my mother's stories. This is our first fish store. Till now we are also living in roadside only. Yeah, this is my mother and father. Yeah, this is all from this one. So she had 3 times suicide attempt in her life. It's very hard to live after getting poison into her body. It's very hard. I know. I witnessed myself in my own life. She suffered a lot of things. My mother hit her a lot of times. She is working very hard. She is not sleepless one. He got nothing in her life. She doesn't have any own time for spending her life, enjoying herself, nothing. She told me about, he said to me, like, please study. She said to me only one thing, study only. I'm going to show her. When I get my first camera, I followed her. I witnessed it proper, I think so maybe. I'm going to show it very fast. Early waker, she tried to go to market. My father also is, the two persons are, my mother and my father also started their work at the age like, 6. They have remembered. In their life, maybe the working people, they had a lot of memory with only working. They have literally no time. Still now we are not going together as a family to the movie. Nothing happened. We are not able to go to the tour also. We have no memories. They have no memories in their life, in their personal life. They have no personal room in their life also. So that time I think of a lot of things. So I am going to show women. This is the market. So a lot of women holding their head, weight. So only women doing this kind of work. They are holding their head, a lot of it. Because they are also facing a lot of problems with the uterus and knee pains. But still now in Chennai and not Chennai, all over Tamil Nadu, all over India, the people suffering with the uterus problem, a lot of women. So still now nobody care about it. I understand my photography things and way of seeing like without my mother. Without my mother I am nothing like, I get from lot of strength from her only. So my photography things a lot of, so I did a lot of women workers, women laborers because of her only. I know her personally, I know her feeling, I know her pain. So I can easily connect with other women also. This is my store, my brother, my father, my aunt, my mother. So many people, we are also look like, ugly things. We are also outside we are living roadside only. My mother's the roads, she knows her about 32 years. Still now she is in road. And we are not allowed to take a bus. We are not allowed to take inside the bus. One time I went, I take the one bus with our fish. The conductor shouted at me and my mother also. We throw out at the time, but I don't know before anything about any particular idea. And I will tell you a thing. So when I get my particular idea, my totally changing. I will show one day. This is my mom. My mom doesn't want to be a photographer. She wants to be an engineer, get a good job and get salary. Still now I'm not satisfied with this aim and nothing more. So she is waiting outside for the fish market a lot of time. Maybe she is sleeping only for Friday only. Otherwise she is not able to sleep. So last 3 days only we have a gas. Still now, before that time we were using any gas. We are also selling the cholesterol, kerosene. So we are also selling the kerosene also at the time. Because the government gave me to the kerosene for the 150 rupees, we are selling 400, 800 for the Super Hotel. Yeah, this is a powerful photo for me. So she is a woman. Look at the pipe, like, this is a cost photo.
Money bag?
Money bags, okay. So when she is going to give me some money, it's always make a smell like a fish. I can smell easily the smell. When I get my memory, when I get my mouth, thing putting in my mouth, I can easily smell the fish. Because in my home, everywhere, I can smell. Still not here. My home, everything, the fish. I'm going to move faster. This is my old photos. When I got my photograph idea, my father had a government job. That's why he had a government job with the biggest one. That's why the government gave one smart camera mobile. So I took some photos with this mobile. So this is a very, especially is a very powerful photo. So this is my 2008. This is in lockdown time. That time also I don't have no job. And I'm going to move to my student Nisha. She is also, I'm going to be talking about her mother also, because we are also going to tell our stories in my home, because this, I think it's too powerful to me. She is a brilliant photographer, and I'm very happy with this stage with my students. It's a very phenomenal work, I don't know before any photographer sharing the stage, like, I don't know.
giving this huge opportunity for me, because as a college going girl, for me coming to here and sharing my practice to you all, it's a huge thing. So yeah, thank you so much for everyone.
It's a pleasure.
So yeah. So I've started my photography from my school ages. So it's been 4 years. But if I start to talk about my work, I think my mother work is the best thing to start, because I think it took 4 years to I've documented many things, but it took 4 years to document my mother, my story, because I thought before the days how people would think about our life. People would think sad about our life, or they think pitiful about our life. But the journey, speaking with marginalized people and understanding their struggles, it took me a lot of days to get to build the courage to make my mother's story, because we are struggling. Yeah, it's painful, but it is very powerful, because we are struggling and we work a lot and we stand with ourselves. We are making our own voice. I think it's not my mother's story. It's not to see as a sad. It's very powerful. So yeah. So in photography, I think I just want to document marginalized people's story who are always oppressed. There are a lot of layers in it. Women are the most oppressed in our community, and in women, the marginalized community women, Dalits and minority women are the who very, very oppressed. So in that case, I've documented my mother, because the word oppression, the word male dominance and patriarchy society. I didn't learn this word from outside the world. I learned all this word inside my home, because this all things started from my home. I saw how my father treated my mother, and that is always, there is some dominance in male. They are treating women so oppressed. So I just want to document all of those things. So for me, she is my mother. I love her so much. And for example, how can I say? One second. So this is where she always works. She is a single woman. So as a single woman in our community, widows have a lot of rules, because for me, just a minute to process things.
No problem.
So yeah.
Take your time, you can maybe skip to whatever you feel comfortable.
Yeah, sure. So so she is working very hard to raise me and my sister. So you can see. So this is she is working in an hotel, is a government hotel. She is working for whole day. She is cooking 40 kgs of food every day. She feels, you can see her body. It's always because she is in heat for the whole day and her body reacted like this. My mother is not allowed to study. She is not allowed to go out to explore the world. And these all things makes women always to be dependent. So in her childhood days, she depended on her father. After she got married, she depended on her husband. If women get older, they depended on their son. So the society structure made women always to be dependent. So if she studied, she can do better work. So after my father death, she feel the world to be strange, because she don't know how to go out and do works outside, because women is not allowed to do all those things. So she worked very hard every day. She worked in her work is always most in kitchen, because women always do works in kitchen only. So that is the only skill she has. She goes and work and earn money, and that is how my mother raised me and my sister. And I think that's really important to document. Next photo. So my mother had a lot of issues, because after my father died, because before that the world is for my mother, me and my sister, my father. So after that it all changed. So she goes work, and the whole day she's working. That made her body so weak, and she goes work at 5 a.m. and she came back at night. She worked the whole day. That make her body more weak, and she has sugar, pressure, thyroid, and a lot of issues. So she takes 24 tablets every day. And I think, I already told women are the most oppressed, and if you see, widow women are the most oppressed because my mother always have very fascinated with jasmine flower, and she always liked to dress up well. But after my father died, the society, they said if you don't have your husband, that's it. That you don't do anything for you because widow don't allow to wear flower, widow don't allow to wear good bangles or dresses. So I see my mother feel, uh, I never I never see my mother is so happy after my father died because the society always see widow women to be sad. So that is all I want to document. And yeah, she have all the dresses in her bureau, but she never wear it because what the society will think. So that is why I document all of these things. You know, before many years ago, there is no documentation of marginalized community and oppressed community stories. And Paliana taught me photography, and I think I should document all of these issues and tell to the world what we are struggling. And she is very powerful because she didn't get any space to study or explore the world, but she really worked very hard to create a space for me and my sister to study, and she's the only reason why I'm photographer. She empowered me a lot, so that's why I want to document the power, how she worked very hard to raise me and my sister. Yeah, that is it. And this place is called Ennur. It is located in Chennai. It's part of Tamil Nadu. So this is the place where I started my photography when I'm doing my schooling. Palyana came to my place, so he's teaching photography to marginalized students and tell their story from their perspective. So he came to my place and told me to document our places. So there is a division in Chennai. One is North Chennai, one is South Chennai.
I need to add something like, so when I go to the particular space for documenting that time, so I seen my perspective totally different. So I need to think about the people are really suffering, like a lot of things going on there at that time. But after the final the students, after the comment, I have seen the Nisha, see, there are also, I met 8 students for the particular workshop. So see, they made a lot of work. It's different from me. They're also better than me also that time. So this works really landful to me because I'm not doing any workshop like this kind of. So I'm also going to do the workshop for my land process like. So this is the first time the female person, like the female, they are also seeing the adult. Their visions are totally different. So still nobody care about that kind of vision. So I think this is the first documentary photography in Tamil Nadu. So she is doing a lot of particular issues, caste-based violence, harm and killing, a lot of things. So this photo is very close to me, very close to our hearts also, because that work we are also working together last 4 to 5 years. So
yeah. Okay. So before I go to the issue, this landscape changed me a lot as a person because photography is not only creating stories and all, telling stories. The photography changed me as a person because before that I don't have any political knowledge and all. But in this process, I've met a lot of people, a lot of marginalized people, and hearing these stories changed a lot. To understand the society structure, how it has been structured, how people are oppressed, and what is happening surrounding me. So it's all I didn't learn from my college or school, I learned in the field. So these 4 years, Chennai has a division. It's a North Chennai and South Chennai. South Chennai is called as white people lives, and North Chennai is called as black town. So in South Chennai there are only privileged people, elite people are living, and North Chennai only the marginalized working class people are living. So I am from North Chennai. So the cinema portrayed our place, and people thinks North Chennai as only in very bad way. In North Chennai there are people doing crimes, they are not studying well, and these kinds of portraits has been always in North Chennai. But while I document North Chennai, my perspective is totally different because I'm living there. I documented the landscape and how people are working there and how we are facing issues and all I documented. So, lot of factories are being situated in only in North Chennai. Do you have any idea why every factory is situated in only North Chennai?
Pollution.
Huh?
Pollution, I'm thinking.
Because what?
The workforce is
Yeah. The main reason is, I already told North Chennai only working class people only living there. If you build factory in South Chennai, in India government they never follow the rules, the regulation and what they never follow. If you build a factory in South Chennai, the place will be polluted, right? So the elite people can't live there. But if you are building in North Chennai, they don't care about working class people. Working class people can't, make raise questions against the government. So they build all the factories in North Chennai. Every human deserves good air to breathe and good water to drink and good landscape to live. But in North Chennai, we are, breathing only toxic air. So I want to showcase that issue in this particular thing. You can see a lot of livelihood here. There are people catching prawns, there are tribal people and people are collecting shells. And before 50 and 100 years, they are doing salt pans, agriculture. The land should be like that. But now, in that, wait, I will show the image. This land once be a salt pan and agriculture land. Now it's converted into ash pond, the thermal power plant's ash pond. So still fishing farming only is remaining, but fishing is also has been polluted. A lot of factory releasing oil into the river and a lot of factories releasing ash into the river and the landscape is totally destroyed. So here what I could tell means like development is really important. Industrialization is a development, right? It's really important. But development is for whom? That is a question. So, in North Chennai, people don't get proper electricity. And in North Chennai, the people who are doing fishing and all, their livelihood has been restricted. They don't get any jobs in these factories. They don't get job, they don't get electricity. But all the product that being produced in the industries has been going to elite people. So the development has been created in the city is always beneficial for elite people and it always negatively affected the marginalized community. So the development is important but it should benefit to everybody. So it doesn't affect the livelihood and the environment and people's life. And yeah, that is what I have to share. I think my photography has not changed everything, but it creates a space to discussion and maybe it will lead to a change, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They are also doing a lot of documenting, a lot of witnessing. So a lot of stories not able to publish till now. So they are facing a lot of problem to publish. So that's why we are also doing. We doesn't care about anything publishing. So we need to do witnessing what happened in real, what happened in that particular land, what happened in particular communities. So we need to witness. Otherwise, before the years, we doesn't have any opportunity for landing photography, buying photography, nothing like. So this time we are also working together. We are also start small studio. Like we are also so many people gave to me some cameras. They are first camera. Some people gave me some laptop. So that's why we are also creating small studio. We are also doing a lot of workshop with the marginalized community students for free because when I get my photography things, I don't know how to study. I don't know how to able to do anything. Nothing. And totally still now I'm saying planning photography things like how many editors in mainstream media in marginalized communities? How many Dalit photographers in mainstream media? Nothing. In Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, we have three Dalit photographers. Only one photographer doing a lot of social issues, social based. Only for me, I'm doing a lot of. I'm not thinking about this going up place. I don't know think about anything about any face any problem. I don't think about that. We need to witness. Otherwise, before the years, doesn't have any witness about that we are facing a lot of issues, a lot of oppress, a lot of violence, nothing. But we have a lot of document right now. So mostly this is out of breath. This is this is my ongoing project. Last 8 years I'm doing. Still now I'm doing. This is my daily work. Like when it's a daily work, I'm going to think about our daily. So after my college studies, I'm trying to do something like I don't know anything about. So I got an opportunity with working with a documentary film. His name called Kapus. His name is a beauty person. You can check. So I traveled with the documentary. This documentary based on sanitation worker in Tamil Nadu. So still now, I worked with 1.5 years. I met a lot of family who's lost their husband in manhole and septic tank. So I went there. I don't know before anything about sanitation workers. So many people died in manhole and septic tank. I don't know nothing. When got into the particular subject, I need to learn something. At that time I need to read Ambedkar and Periyar. I need to get the policies. Without policies, we need to politicize. I need to politicize myself. That time I need to see the different ways. Who are the sufferers? Who are working in the manhole? Mostly my photograph is very close to the people. I need to. I don't want to use any zoom lens. Mostly I go with the front. I need to walk to the closely. I don't want any zoom lens. So I'm going to tell about my stories her way. Sees me. She's reflecting me. So because she doesn't know about the father, he's died or not. She tried to wake up him. That time I survived. That time I think about I need to quit my photography things because I still know I documented 75 death in Manus County. So I went Vilupuram, I seen her Dhanasri. She is walking around, she is also trying to hit that box. She is not able to cry, nothing. She is smiling, she is looking at me. I'm also think about, I'm also trying to wake up him. Please, Mariana, please wake up, your children are waiting. That time I'm going to be getting fits. I can't control myself. I need to move that particular space. So I think about when I shoot the particular death, that time I think about I don't want to shoot any more death in my life. But after the day, after the week, it's happened. That's why I'm still doing. So it's a ban, it's a inhuman work. Somebody going to be forced to do that. It's going to be against the law. It's a murder case. Somebody going to die in manhole. It's a murder. You need to file the case of the murder. You're going to arrest them. Still knows nothing happening in India. The laws are followed. And we are facing a lot of problem with people who are going to die. After the people facing a lot of problem, they're getting compensation also. The government given the compensation 10 lakh rupees. After they die, the people going to be struggle. They're going to be fight. They're going to be do the protest. After they're going to get the money. Otherwise, the government will given to them proper compensation also. The people, I don't know, think about it's very hard. So many people told me about they are also alcohol already. That's what they are going to do. Without alcohol, they are not able to do this particular work. It's very hard. So I'm also thinking about okay. I was trying to open my home second time. We can stand 3 to 2 seconds. We can, but they are also working with a particular second time, particular manual. The manual only still is called the manual. This government made it. The only human input inside after the going to play. Still now we are following the same way. We are also developing. India also going to be reach the moon to the other side. But we doesn't have any human being for the saving the people life. Still now every day is happening. Last 5 years, 437 dead. Last 5 years. The people died in manholes every time. Everybody is going on because it's a daily news. Nobody care about that. In COVID time, they are working very hard, but there are not any recognition. the people, they are going to clean their legs. Nothing. After they are going to be purified. We don't want to be purified. We need to respect each other. We need to treat like a human being. You need to be treated like us also. But nothing happened in India because the caste. After the working with the particular movie, I learned about a lot of caste because I was a lot of discrimination in my school and my college. I don't know before anything about the why I am discrimination. After the work, when I got my this subject, this project, when I get my camera, that time I got this. That time I think about a lot of things. My college doesn't give me my scholarship 72,000 rupees. Think about this, 72,000 rupees is a very big amount in 2024, 2014. But I am not able to fight because I don't know about this is my rights. They should be given to me, but it's not that time. After I am traveling a lot of things, a lot of this particular work. I was traveling all over Tamil Nadu. After the complete the film, they are also screened. After 1 week, 3 people died near to the Chennai, Kadalur. I started shooting because I don't know what's going to begin. I don't think about I'm going to be a film. I'm a big photographer. I'm going to be changing everything, but I don't like that. I need to fight for the people in my photography. I'm going to witness people dying in manhole. A lot of people fight for this issue in Bedawada Wilson, in a lot of communities activities and Ambedkar and their activities and community activities. I'm going to be stand with them, one of the 4 pillar like. So my photography thinking, so the powerful meaning, when I get my photography idea, I think like, so many people told me about photography going to change the world. The one photography came to the Hiroshima Nagasaki, one photograph the children's running in the road, in worrying. So many people told me about it. But single photos, that time would change the world.